Ever wonder what slight disappointment looks like? Sometimes it might look like Legacy Evolution Axlegrease. Now, she's not a bad figure, don't get me wrong. It's just, I think I like the idea of her more than the figure itself. Like, just female Decepticons are incredibly rare outside of like Cyberverse, and especially rare female Junkions, or even evil Junkions. The only other female Junkion that I've done research on is Nancy, the consort of Wreck-Gar. So what a coincidence that Axlegrease's head is based off Nancy. But the colors are awesome. Obviously, she's a bi icon. And if those pink glasses weren't enough, I brought the rest of the pink. But these are also the colors of the Shattered Glass Junkions, which means the Shattered Glass Junkions are the best Junkions. Would that mean the Shattered Glass Axlegrease be in regular Junkion colors? Oh wait, we've already got this one, those colors. I guess here's Wreck-Gar. This might as well just be Shattered Glass Nancy. And I imagine if they could have sold her on that name, they would have, but probably doesn't sell well because Nancy is very obscure. Uh, there are little things about this figure that bug me. First off, the elbows are worryingly thin. I really don't like the way they look, especially how they pop off with almost no effort. This shin, oh, now it wants to stay on. It just likes to come off easier than I want during regular play. Like, I know their gimmick is fall to pieces, but you don't have to take it literally. Um, she's got too many accessories. You got 2 guns, 2 halves of an engine, 2 sets of exhaust pipes, and a claw. Not that claw. Like, there's so many things, it's hard to figure out where to keep them on her. Like, obviously, the smokestacks can look good on her shoulders, either up here or on the wheels themselves. The guns look good in her hand, or covering her hand. My preferred weapon loadout. Get in her hand. The engine block you can actually plug on, if that does really anything. And the hook, I guess just one of her guns is shooting a tow line. She really didn't need the hook, the leftover from the previous use of this mold, so she really didn't need it. Ugh. I don't know. Like, it's not a bad figure. I guess we should go over. Got a swivel at the head, peg swivel at the shoulders, with a hinge for outward, even a transformation hinge for a bit of butterfly action. You can reach all the way across. Waist, yep, hips, everything's good. They'll go all the way out. Knee bend. Even got a bit of a swivel here instead of at the top of the thigh. Because, you know, it's got to pop itself out. For some reason, this direction on the ankle is ratcheted, but not forwards and backwards. Interesting choice. She doesn't have very much of a backpack. This is my first experience with this mold. I didn't get the first version of it. And her elbow's a bit too weak to hold up all that mass. So we're going to take them off. And then take her apart. No. We're going to reassemble her in vehicle mode. Other size comparison. This guy, Crash Bar. He's a little bit taller. Yeah. Let's car mode. Oh, take these off. There's just even the you, hold on. You can plug these together and then build them up and up and up. Like there are too many accessories. Actually, that looks like a cool coat of arms. That looks sweet. I think it looks like a sweet tattoo, actually. Like I'm the kind of person, or at least I used to be, that would forget my Game Boy. I'd put it down somewhere out in public and just forget it. So like, what am I gonna do with all these accessories? I'm gonna put them somewhere and completely forget about them. Some of them are integral to the car mode. It's just a handful of anyway. Yeah. My favorite time, transforming Junkions. Get back in a sec. So transform, little lady. Gonna start by double hinging her ankles back into her shins. And we can plug them together. You want to rotate the waist and open her backpack, which I'm still not sure whether it wants like that or like that. Yeah. Did the instructions have a hint? Where are instructions? The only picture. Okay. The only picture has them like that, but we need them open. And we want to come to the shoulders, hold them forwards, and you're going to tuck her head in like that. Bring it up and bring the feet to match. And the sides will actually tab in to those right there. And there's the front end of the car done. The annoying bit is the back half. You have to rotate the shoulders in a very particular way. Fold this panel down. Make sure this inner shoulder joint is hinged all the way in like that. Rotate around. Plug it in. And then you have to come to the arm, rotate at that frightening elbow that likes to snap off. You can tab it in to the slot right there. Right after rotating the wrist. So that's how one arm looks. The thing I don't like about this transformation, there's not enough room to do the same thing on the other side. Look how much clearance that arm gets. Frankly, it's going to be easier to do it this way. slide it in, and the arms will tab together, and hopefully the elbow will go back in place. And then that's her transformation, but we're not done because we have to accessorize. What is a woman without a shit ton of accessories in a purse or a handbag? So plug the exhausts, take the engine, plug the engine together. It's a slide-in. Sort of. It looks like a slide-in, but they tab together. Plug them backwards to fill the gaps. You can fill the gaps in robot mode. I just figure it would be better to show it off in vehicle mode. And then take the guns, slot them together, and you're going to slide them into the pegs, holes on the arms, and they're going to provide the rear windows. There you go. And that is a very nice car mode. A very Mad Max car mode. What's the main female character in Mad Max Fury Road? That she's getting her own spin-off? I feel like this would be her car. Oh, you can plug the hook in somewhere. Just plug it into where the rear license plate should be. Yeah, I still like the color combo. The blue and the purple, although the pink is gone. Fortunately. The gunmetal. I'm not fond of these wheels. They only spin on the rim, so the back ones feel like they get barely any traction whatsoever. It still doesn't really tab in securely, like the back end does not want to line up perfectly to create that annoying gap that makes me keep trying to fiddle with it. I don't know what to say about the car mode other than it's cool and it's Mad Max. That's the whole appeal to it, I think. One of the only other female Decepticon cars I can think of is Nightbird. She has her and Nightbird are a wicked tag team. But you got ports. You can take pieces off. Because she's a Junkion, she can attach to other Junkions. Here she is with Crash Bar, a motorcycle and a car. That is not a good size comparison. Somebody's supposed to go in there and sit on top of that. Oh, I should give an update on Crash Bar. Part of him broke. The tabs that go into the arm slots. Strong as this plastic is, sometimes you just force things to go where they don't want to go. And here, even worse scale is Wreck-Gar. I really want Wreck-Gar in the blue and purple. So, I'm still not sure on where I am with this figure. Physically, there's nothing super wrong with it. The clearance is annoying. Like, if you can get over that, you might like her. Like, I'm happy to have a female Decepticon, but she's not one I feel like I'm gonna play with much. Like, I might leave her in car mode just to hang around with my Junkions. Like, I don't know. It feels like the Voyagers are getting the better treatment of all the Junkions. There's that massive Junkyung combiner. I don't know if I'm going to do at some point. Every time I look at Junk or Trash Master, I think, should I get him? And then there's the becoming a bounty of Wreck-Gar repaints. You've had one so far, but I think we've got another one on the way. And oh god, I can't make up my mind one way or another about this figure. If you like her, you think you like her, get her. If you don't, pass her by. I got it at the same time as Armada Megatron, and he blew my expectations out of the water. I had no expectations for Armada Megatron other than it's Armada Megatron. But this one I thought right from release, I'm like, that's really cool. I should get a hold of that. And yeah, she's cool, but I don't know. Throughout this video, I still can't come to a conclusion. Does that look like there's a bit of breakage right there? I don't think there is. It's just a gap in the plastic, but it looks like there's mold flash or something. Anyway, we gone a wee ninny bong and all that. Ooh. Next up is something I know I like, and I hope you guys will too. Keep it weird. Bye-bye.